Alessandra snapped out of the memory, looking up to see Edgar's handsome face, observing her calmly.
I do not wish to discuss it any further. Where are we going next?
She muttered, keen to change the subject. The little information she had given Edgar was all she could bear to speak of for now. It must be rather dull simply wandering through the house. Would you like to step outside? He replied. I am considering having a pavilion built in the garden, where you might enjoy refreshments rather than being confined indoors. Your input is necessary for its placement. My men train here, but there is a clearing beyond the trees over there. He gestured beyond the bustling activity of the shirtless men running drills.
Then it should be placed there. Rather than merely enjoying refreshments, I might paint in that spot. There is so much scenery surrounding your home.
Our home, Edgar corrected, as she had referred to everything as his once again. This is much like you addressing me as Your Grace rather than using my name. You do realize that as husband and wife, what belongs to me also belongs to you. This is our estate, our servants, our chamber.
Forgive me. It is still difficult to grasp that I now share all of this with you. You have such trust in me, Edgar. What if I were secretly the sort who desired all you own? What if I squandered your fortune? Why are you so willing to share what is yours?
Alessandra, I would have to be a fool to allow anyone into my home and let them take what is mine. I do not concern myself with such matters because I know you are not that sort of person. Had you been, I would never have entertained the notion of marrying you. What is it, Alfred? Edgar inquired upon noticing Alfred hurrying toward them down the hall as quickly as his aging legs allowed. Your Grace, there is a caller requesting your presence. They have come to extend their congratulations on your marriage, Alfred announced breathlessly as he ascended the stairs. Why did you not send a younger footman to fetch me? You look as though you are on the verge of collapse. On a scale from 1 to 10, how irksome is our guest? Edgar asked. Perhaps a 4, Alfred replied. Come, Alessandra, we have a visitor to entertain. Edgar extended his hand for her. Without hesitation, Alessandra placed her hand in his and followed him behind Alfred.
What is this scale?
A measure of how insufferable someone is, based on past interactions. We are not receiving anyone ranked 5 or higher today. Alfred led the couple to a receiving room where men unfamiliar to Edgar were busily stacking countless boxes. Alessandra regarded a ruddy, portly gentleman pacing about, scrutinizing the room's decor. Just as he reached for a vase, Alfred cleared his throat pointedly. Duke Edgar Collins. The flustered man withdrew his hands at once. Patrick Gamble, snooping about my belongings once more. You have taken up your old pastime of attempting to acquire all that I own, I see. I must say I am flattered, Edgar observed dryly. Patrick tugged at his collar. The room seemed to shrink around him now that the Duke was present. It is merely happenstance that we often acquire the same pieces, Your Grace. No, it is not. When you go to great lengths to employ those who have served in my household and press them for a list of my acquisitions. Did you think this would not come to my attention? Be honest, Patrick. I do not mind having such a devoted admirer. Or shall I say, a stalker. I admit I have drawn inspiration from your home, Your Grace. One day you may step into my house and mistake it for your own. Patrick gestured weakly. Impossible, Edgar countered at once. My gates do not groan like some wretched beast unlike yours. Furthermore, when you renovate to mimic my residence, you opt for inferior materials. I am truly insulted, Patrick. Find your inspiration elsewhere. Very well. Now then, is this your lovely wife? Patrick turned his attention to the masked woman at Edgar's side. He suspected as much, but had not believed the Duke would make such an outlandish choice. No, this is a statue I have enchanted to life, which I lead about by the hand, Edgar said dryly. Of course she is my wife. What do you want? He turned to Alessandra, his voice softening. Would you like to sit?
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.